everybody? It is your girl Magnolia and I'm back again with another video. Period. I'm super excited for this video. I decided to go ahead and give y'all my, I wouldn't say updated tattoos because I never made a tattoos video. I made an all about my piercings video, which I don't have any new ones. So, but as you can see, tattoos, we're there, bitch. Okay, we done glowed up. A lot of people ask me about my tattoos. Do you get them because you just like them, or do they actually mean something? I'm here to talk to you guys about all my tattoos, and yeah, you know, let's get started. I'm not gonna try to go in some specific order, but we just gonna go and talk about them. I will say the first tattoo I ever got, I was 19 years old. It was for my birthday. I was dating this dude who was like tatted up, so it kind of rubbed off on me. You know, I was like, let's go get a tattoo for my birthday. And so he took me to this fucking garage. Don't get garage tattoos, y'all. It's not worth it. But I'm pretty sure anybody who's tatted up has a garage tattoo. So you know what? It is what it is. We went to this tattoo shop, tattoo garage shop. I got this tattoo here. It says, just breathe. The meaning behind it was because at the time I had just graduated and I was doing my first year at community college, and I just was going through a time where I just was a very stressful person. I had bad anxiety. I didn't know how to deal with situations. I would get nervous. Like, I wasn't confident. Like, I'm telling you, I was just a whole different person. Overall, like I said, they did tell me, like, you gotta just breathe. And so I'm like, you know what? That is really true. And just in life, period. So this is like that aspect of my life where it's like, just breathe, sis. Like, you're overworking yourself. And I still to this day have certain like things that get me nervous and get me like, and it's like, girl, just calm the fuck down. Like, I would have got that tatted, but I got just breathe. Plus there's this song that goes, just breathe. Just breathe. It's an old ass, cool ass song, and me and my mom used to always listen to it in the car. So that definitely means something to me. I remember my brother try to clown and be like, is it because you forget how to breathe? No, nigga. Did you forget how to be a nice person, bitch? Okay, period. When I was getting it, I was like biting my wallet. I was like super scared, and then it started going and it did not hurt at all. Like, I remember I was like biting my wallet and holding his hand, and I'm like, nigga, let my fucking hand go. This shit don't hurt, you fucking liar. The fuck got me holding your hand and shit like I'm a simp. I mean, he was my boyfriend, but still, nigga, we don't do that gay shit over here. Not even for no tattoo that don't even hurt. That's that one. We'll start from the arms. I have this tattoo. My dad did it. So that's the other thing, is my dad is a tattoo artist. I mean, I probably would have been super duper blasted, but he lives in Sacramento and we don't get to see each other really that much. But the time, like these past like summers that I would visit, he would definitely do like a whole bunch of them like at one time. A lot of them he did. So it was like a free tats, period. That's why sometimes I'm not accustomed to paying, but it's just because like, fuck, like, one, again, I like little ass tattoos and you're trying to charge me a lot, and then two, my daddy could do it, but he ain't shit either, so I guess I gotta pay the price. So he did this one. This is one of them that he did, and it says Rosa. I'm trying to, okay, there we go. Says Rosa, and it goes into a flower. At the time, like when I seen my brother had actually got it, and then I was like, oh my god, I want it, and it's my mom's name, and I just thought it was so cute because I was like, oh my god, and now we're like 20. So there's that. The next one that I have, he did these as well, which are my butterflies. I have 4 of them that go all the way up to my neck. This is one of my favorite tattoos. I really love this tattoo. I seen this girl actually, and she was like my inspiration, but this was way before butterflies came out. I just want to say that shit, okay? And I could really say that shit. It was like 2 years ago that I got this tattoo. This girl had it though, and it was like coming up the side or something, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get them on my arm. They represent just that side of me that is just very girly, sensitive, you know, like feminine. I feel like a lot of the time, and especially at this time, like even my dad, when I went to go visit, this was the first tattoo that I got, and visiting him after like a long time, and like he thought I was gay because it's just like I dress so tomboyish, and I just, you know, my swag, and even my mom is like, you walk like a man, and I'm like, what? That's fucked up, okay? It just is that part that was like, okay, I need something that brings my femininity in a tattoo, and like, again, to have it like go across like up my arm and be like kind of big. It was like, I want something that is like pretty, that brings that like that side to me. So when you look at me, even though I have a tomboy outfit, it's like, oh, okay. And even though I'm tatted, it's like, okay, cutesy little stuff. So I love the butterflies. And of course, you know, butterflies, they morph and they grow, and they're always like changing and like growing into who they are, shedding off layers and all of that shit. And that's definitely me. Then the other tattoo that we could talk about, I have this Powerpuff Girl, and it's Buttercup. Of course, I love Buttercup. I'm probably most relatable to Buttercup, even though I look like Blossom. I'm definitely Buttercup vibe. So it's her, and she's laughing at this Powerpuff Girl, which we'll just talk about both of them. And this one is supposed to be like Bubbles, except I changed the pigtails to like some little curly poofy ones, because it's supposed to be reminiscent of me and my little sister. You know, I'm always like teasing and picking on my little sister, but it's just like sisterly love, you feel me? It's just, that's how it is. And so, you know, she's all crying and sensitive and things like that. And it's just like a big thing is like, I always wanted a tattoo that resembled like laugh now, cry later. And I feel like this definitely does. It's just like, you know, laugh now, cry later, period. Like, bitch, laugh at yourself when you're sitting there in the mirror crying and shit. I got those. I really like those. And then the last tattoo on this arm is this one here, which is like the fingers crossed. This was my first ever Friday the 13th tattoo. Once I realized what it was, and that it was a whole thing of like, oh, you go and you get tatted for Friday the 13th. Like, they have these specials. I was like, oh my God. So I always had wanted one. So one day at work, my friend was like, let's go get tatted. And so we went, and then we got this one, and I really do like this one. Again, the main thing is that it's like my Friday the 13th tattoo. And then also it's just like, you know, when you be lying to these niggas like I love you, it'd be like, I swear, no crossies count, bitch. No fingers crossed, bitch, right there. Can't say that I lied to you, because I mean, my fingers weren't crossed, but my tat was. But anyways, I do like that one. So those are all the ones on this arm. None of them hurt either. I want to say that. As far as pain, the most pain I've ever felt with the tattoo was either because I was high or because the person's hand was really heavy. But other than that, like, it's just more of like a scratching, like a little like irritated, like you just want to like grind your teeth and be like, ah! But it's not nothing deathly. It's nothing that ever stopped me from getting a tattoo or scared of a tattoo. Like, I don't think twice, like, oh my God, maybe it'll hurt. Like, no. So I just want to put that disclaimer. Also, maybe because I have a high pain tolerance as well, I'm not really bothered by needles or the sound or anything like that. So, you know, I'm very patient. Just sit there, get it done. Even if it hurts, it's like, bitch, what can you do? Like, and it's not gonna hurt after, so stop being a pussy, period. Okay, anyways. So on this arm, I have this tattoo here, and it says Vamp. My dad did this one as well. He didn't do this one, but he did all of those, if I didn't say. He did do this one, and it says Vamp. Vamp is a very dear person to me that passed away. And, you know, it just was very significant and meant a lot for me to get, like, you know, his name or something tatted that just, you know, when I look at it, it just reminds me of him, and just, it makes me happy, like, just to see his name. And it helped me a lot during that time, and it means a lot. And my dad did a really good job on that tattoo, so love that tattoo. The next tattoo I have is this one. This is like when those tattoos came out of like the little like bracelet looking ones, like henna looking ones. So I went ahead and I got one, and this is probably like my third tattoo. It just has a 9 and then a 5 in Old English, and then this is a bunny, but the eye, he did it so little and did everything so close together. It looks like, once you really look, it's like, oh, okay, I see it. But for the most part, it looks like a fucking like peace sign or something. I do like the 9 and the 5 in the overall tattoo. It's funny because like I'll tell people that I'm in a gang and they'll believe that shit. So I mean, when you have red hair and you got a fucking swoop dress on, it's like, bitch, you look like you are, okay? You look like you're living La Vida Loca. But really what the 9-5 stands for is the year I was born, 1995. You know, you gotta have your year tatted, period. And so really like that one. I just hate it because he did like this little bullshit where it's like some little, I don't know what that is, but you know, E for effort. And then the next one I have is this 7 right here. I'm showing it upside down and all around, but it is a 7 that's right there. 7 for me is a very like lucky number for me. It's my favorite number, you know, it's God's number. It's just a really good, like, good luck, period. And then that's all the tattoos on the arms. Definitely want to fill up this space right here to where it's just like tattoos in every corner and shit. Before we get to the chest, I want to do like all the other ones. So the next ones that I have a couple on my legs. We have this one, and this is why I wore a dress, so I'm gonna just stand up. First we have this one, okay? It says brat. For this one, my dad did do, it's like one of those, it's so cute, like I love it just because it's so aesthetically pleasing, and I just was like, that's so cute, like just knocking off the Z, and then it's like, I'm a brat. And it's like, sometimes I could be a brat. I mean, people say that, mainly guys, but you know, they just don't know how to deal with a real woman. Also, of course, I love brat dolls, love them, like loved them. Those were my homegirls, my best friends, my sisters, everything. I would always buy them. They just were me. Like, brats really were an embodiment of who I was. Like, confident, sexy, swag. Like, it just was so crazy. Brats were honestly really like the best like toy and Barbie doll that ever came out. So definitely had to give, like, you know, the little shout out and just reminiscent to my childhood and things that made me happy. So the next one is this one. It says La Luna, which is the moon in Spanish, and then it has the moon with the face, and it has like a little 23. That tattoo for me definitely has a lot of meaning, I'm Mexican, Black, and Puerto Rican, so I feel like it really reaches to my heritage of the Mexican side. Basically what the tattoo is, because I realized I didn't explain, is it's like a card from a bingo like game, a Mexican bingo traditional game that you play at like family parties, and it's just like a card with all these pictures, and then you call them out, you play for money. Whoever gets like the corners or a line or a diagonal, or you know, then you can win money like that. And on top of that, me and my brother, since we're like the mixed ones in our family on that side, you know, the Black Puerto Rican ones, we didn't just come out the womb just automatically being like, okay, we understand Spanish. I know Spanish now, and I totally could speak it, understand it, all of that. But at the time, you know, we're seen as like the black kids, so they would always make me and my brother say the cards. Like, I never thought I would know how to say violin in Spanish, okay? So it would be like, el violoncelo, la dama, el bandolón. And, like, it would be nerve-wracking, but it really did help a lot with my Spanish. Like, I know a lot of different little words, and it's just, like, you know, that's very sweet and, like, thoughtful that they wanted us to, like, glow up and know how the fuck to be out here being like, shumana cara, la cara del para. Definitely love that tattoo. Definitely has a lot of meaning. The last tattoo on my leg, this one. Murakami flowers. So I got those is probably the last tattoo that my dad did recently. Those I really super duper like. Those are specifically aesthetically pleasing tattoos. Again, tattoos are art, and this is an actual artist, Takashi Murakami. It's his art, okay, period. And so I wanted his art on me because I really like it. Also, I want to get them shaded in with color, definitely, but they also just remind me of like those flowers, period, that have the little like stem that like bends. I would have those like wrapped around all over my bedsides, and I don't even know where I would get them from, but I had so many, and that's like super like 2000s growing up, 90s nostalgia, that I just like love those little like flowers. You know, they make me happy, they're happy, and they're cute tattoos. And again, it's not something that's super edgy, hardcore, and I just really fucking like them. So those are those tattoos on my legs. We talked about the arms. I don't have anything on my chest or like on my stomach or my back. We do have some tattoos here and over here. So let's talk about it. The first tattoo we'll talk about is this one. Okay, there. Oh, also because I have makeup on, duh. Oh, we have that tattoo there. I got that one on Friday the 13th. It's just a little money sign. I got it because, again, aesthetically pleasing. I like the little money sign. It's like when people get a heart on their face, you know, but I do like how the money sign looks, what it resembles. You know, you need that ching ching. I mainly got it too because I wanted something that was like close to being on my face but not on my face, so I felt like that was the closest spot. But I'm sad because you actually really can't see it at all. Like you can't see that shit at all. Okay, the next tattoo is this one, which is it's a dragon. Boom boom, you know, the girl with the dragon tattoo. That's me, period. Very aesthetically pleasing. It's a tattoo that I definitely wanted. It's a tattoo that's been definitely trending. Every girl has a dragon. Got this picture from Pinterest, so if you've seen other girls with it on their neck in that area, I'm not saying that I did it first. I definitely seen someone and I thought it just was so cute and I really wanted it, and I was like, red, you know, red, everything red. Now we go to the neck. All right? I'm trying to piece all my tattoos and it is fun trying to figure out what to put, where it should go. So you got to be very like selective and decisive and like know what it is you want and be sure, because then like it's like a puzzle more so, because it has to be the right amount of distancing and like just placed right. This one I really am proud of how it came together. I didn't put too much thought in it. It came together on its own, so that's what I like and love the most. We'll start from bottom to top. The first one is this tattoo here, which is the Playboy bunny, red Playboy bunny. I wasn't satisfied with this one at all, so I was like, you know what, I need to satisfy my craving of having a Playboy bunny tattoo, so I got one right here. But the real reason too why I had got it was because right here where the eye is at, there was actually a dermal, and I had really wanted a dermal. I'm probably gonna get it back just because the idea was so fire. I never seen no one do it. Seen people with the idea of having a dermal and a tattoo, but it was like roses or like some other thing. But when I came up with the idea of having the bunny and then the eye be the dermal, it was so fire and it looked so fire. But again, it like yanked on the chain, and then at that point it just slowly started coming out by itself. I'm definitely gonna have to get my dermal back, but overall I'm really happy with this tattoo. I love this tattoo. So bomb, love it. The next one is this tattoo right here. I get a lot of compliments. A lot of people fuck with it. A lot of people love it. It says loser lover, but it's from the movie It. If you've seen that movie, the kid, he like breaks his arm and he has a cast, and then some like fucking bullies write loser on it, and then the girl like puts a V, and it just was so cute. Like it was just a moment that was like, dang, like wow, like I never thought of that shit. Like how creative, like how, like it just was a moment of like, that is so tight. I love scary movies. I fuck with that movie. That was a really good series of movies. I just really loved it. I'm not no damn loser. I'm a fucking lover. And being a lover can never make you a loser, because even if I'm loving a loser ass nigga, I'm still the lover. I'm still the child of God and the person in the universe who knows how to fucking love, period. Love that one. Then we have this one. It says, be here now. I got the be here now because specifically that reason, like be here now, you know, it is what it says. That was the first neck tattoo I ever got, so that's why it was even more like just live in the moment, bitch, get your neck tat. Like I was so happy, and just period, like just live in the moment. Those are like the things that are me, that describe me, and the things that I need to remember in like my meditations and my writings on the wall that just remind me like just breathe and be here now, live in the fucking moment. So period. The next one is the Wu-Tang. We'll get that one out of the way. The Wu-Tang I actually got with the money sign. Both were Friday the 13th specials. Love Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang definitely raised me. My mom listens to all of that. She definitely is very music oriented. She knows a lot of old school not really R&B, but hip hop, rap, all of that. Like, I'm talking about all the 90s like hits and artists and all of that shit. When we were growing up, she would definitely always play Wu-Tang. She still has a Wu-Tang CD in her car to this day that she plays, because, you know, old people, they don't really get the aux and they don't understand that shit, or like the Bluetooth. So she always plays and has a Wu-Tang CD. And again, just reminds me of like all the music my mom has put me on, and just all of that shit and the inspiration that she is. And all right, coming down to the wire, we have this one, which says 444. A lot of people used to try to clown too with this one and be like, oh, the 444, like, bitch, fuck you. The 444, this dick, I'm not talking about that. 4 means the amount of seconds that you last for. 4.44 seconds, all right? So anyways, 444, this tattoo means a lot, just because the moment that it was in and the moment that was happening. I did my first casting call by myself with like a printed selfie that I had from Instagram. It was for this designer. Her name's Adriana Sahar. She's in LA. She had just like, she was opening up her shop and she was looking for models. So it was pretty like, you know, easy. You just show up, come by, blah, blah. She was going to be looking for girls to be wearing her clothes at her like opening party and just showing like, you know, the clothing off and like, you know, walking around. It was like Adriana's Angels or something like that. I forgot what she called it. I go there, I seen like some people that I knew too, and it just was like, you know, this feeling of like, oh my gosh, like all these girls, you don't know what they're looking for. Am I gonna get it? Blah blah blah. This is my selfie picture, like. And then you had to do like a little walk, and like she really fuck with it. And then later that week, I ended up getting a call that she wanted me to be a part of it and that I had made it. I was really in that bitch. It was open bar. It was fun as fuck. All these people came, little Instagram people. I'm looking bomb. Like, it was a good night. She had this tattoo artist who was doing flash tattoos, and they're only $50. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to remember this moment. Tap me up. I love tattoos. From the flash tattoos that she had, usually they're like bunk, but the one that was cool and that I fuck with was the 444. Also, because 444 means when you see that number constantly, you look at the time and it's like 222 or 111 or 444 or 333. That's good luck. If you search specifically like what the numbers mean, then you'll know. And I'm gonna tell y'all what 444 means. There's a message that you have nothing to fear in regards to your life, work, and divine life purpose. When you take positive action towards your highest intentions, aspirations, and goals, the universe works in your favor and helps you to establish solid foundations and advance you along the path. I'm happy and I really love this tattoo. Oh, don't disrespect me with that 444 shit, because bitch, you wish it was that. Really, it means I'm going up, bitch. That's what it means. Period. Okay, so anyways, the last big daddy that I'm so happy to talk about, I want to say first, something that I did notice is in total I had 24 tattoos. I just turned 25. It's just a coincidence, but it is crazy. Like, for me turning 25, I'm now on my 25th tattoo. I had the idea and I had like, okay, this is kind of what I want, but it all came like fast. Like, it was like, okay, I thought about it, then I was like, okay, where can I get it? And then I was doing it. I just got this one like, I want to say a week ago, and it's an acronym that spells out mom. I had it in my head that I wanted to get mind over matter, and I was thinking of just like, I'm gonna just get an M over an M, like a fraction type thing. Maybe I'll get it right here, but I was like, nah, like, I'll wait on that. I was like, maybe to fill up this space, I could just write the whole thing out. But I'm like, nah, like, it would be cute, but nah, like, that's not really what I want either. And so I just was going back and forth, but I definitely wanted mind over matter because it's a big, like, lesson for me right now. It's not about the shit that happens to you. It's about how you respond. And I need to learn to not respond and not feed into it and not let it grow and give it anything and give it attention and none of that shit, you know? And I have no control over how people do me and what they do and how they live life, but I have control over what I could do. So then I'm literally like I'm thinking, and then I'm like, you know the fuck what? Like, minds over matter The acronym for that is mom. Like, what the fuck? I'm a mother. I'm a mom. I'm a mom now. That is what 25 is. 25 is not only just learning this mind over matter shit, but also like me being a mother. And I would say the two coincide definitely, because me being a mom is what brought on all of these challenges and what brought the lesson of mind over matter. That is so fire. So fire. So I went into the tattoo place and I got it right there on my neck. It's perfect. I know it looks kind of like really grungy and like, oh my gosh, right there on the neck. It still needs to fade, one, but two, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really wanted something to take up that space, and this is me. Like, this tattoo is me. It's one of my favorite ones. It represents a whole, like, this whole year so far. It represents like what I'm going through. So even like later on down the years, I just remember this shit. Like, I remember this timing. I remember this lesson. Like, I remember this growth. Like, you know, it comes with a lot of positivity. It's not really any negativity at all. And it's just really great. Like, bitch, I'm a mom. And I got that shit tatted, okay? And mind over matter, period. So that is the most recent tattoo that I've got. Also, that's another thing too. I love my mom. Those are all my tattoos. As you can see, they all definitely have meaning, okay? No bullshit. There's definitely going to be more to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, get it. Don't let nothing hold you back. There's nothing no one can do. People either are going to love them or hate them, but it doesn't do anything to anyone. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's just off of people's opinions. But you need to think, are you living for you or are you living for other people? That's just my advice. But I don't know nothing. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and also comment down below something nice or what your favorite tattoo was or what you're thinking of, or if you have any questions about tattoos in general or just anything like that. Go ahead, ask me, drop it down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. As always, stay lit, stay blessed, and stay humble, period. All right, bye.